Thanks, Mike. I'm sitting here with Cole Dakovich, who is signed with the Wisconsin Badgers. And Cole, some of these guys were talking about getting recruited when they were freshmen. You actually weren't playing football as a freshman, correct?
Yep.
So you picked it back up your junior season.
Yep.
What made you come back out? Were your teammates and coaches always kind of tugging at you?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a part of it. I think it was more after my sophomore season of basketball, I kind of realized maybe I'd gone as far as I could playing, and I should give football a try. And after I made the switch, it was definitely the right move.
So when you came back over to football, you were obviously thinking ahead towards college, but did you think at that time that you might be wearing that W on your chest at some point?
No, that wasn't even in the picture. I was just coming out and seeing if I had a chance at it, and it turned out pretty well.
Do you remember when they first came in after you started playing football? How long after you started playing football did Wisconsin first make contact?
I went to a couple games junior year, and then I remember they came to one of my basketball games in January, I believe, of my junior year. And then after that, it was kind of more building that relationship, and I started to think they might be getting close to offering. And then on their junior day, I went to watch them beat Michigan State, and then that's when they offered, and I committed the next week.
I was going to say, it didn't take you very long to make that decision. Why was it such a quick and easy choice for you to pick the Badgers?
It's always been a dream of mine. Even when I was focused on basketball, I wanted to play for the Badgers. And so when I got that opportunity, it was something I couldn't pass up.
And I think early on you were talked about as maybe a linebacker. Now you're going to play tight end. Can you talk about that switch and what they plan on doing with you?
Yeah, so when I get up there, I'm going to be playing tight end. I think, you know, it's where they see, I think, that I fit best, especially with all the basketball. It kind of goes hand in hand.
And I know Trey Wadig, who's been on the show with us, you guys played against each other in high school. Have you gone actually up against him one-on-one at all in any of those games? What's that like?
Yeah, in our game versus KM this year, I was lined up as a D end, and so it was one-on-one with me and Trey. He's a force.
Happy he's on your team now?
For sure.
All right. Thank you, Cole. And to talk about some more guys that are going to be on the team with them, Howard?
Yeah, you can start to talk about a running back, Jaylyn Burger, that's a big-time player, late commit that we've talked about out in the Jersey area. This is a guy that can play. I mean, you talk about getting to a system, he's that type of a back. You see him, patience in the hole, gets outside, is able to accelerate there, and just using good balance. And that's what you want out of backs that come through Wisconsin. They're able to make plays with their legs, obviously. You see them finishing the run at the end, and that's a big part of it. And when you have talented running backs, it means you need to have some talented guys up front. Jack Nelson is, I just tell you, he's nasty. He's going to finish blocks. He plays low. He wants to dominate his opponent.
That wasn't very nice.
It wasn't very nice, but that's a good thing. But he's doing an outstanding job, and he's going to continue to develop. This is the high school level, but as he continues to put on weight, 6'7", 273 now, he'll get up into that 300-pound range when he works in that off-season workout program with this Badger offensive line. It's going to be outstanding to see where he ends up.
Nick Herbig, linebacker, if he can get through the first winter, he's got a great future. He's from Honolulu, Hawaii, 6'2", 215. We talked about him back in December. Here's a good example. Standing up on the line of scrimmage outside the offensive tackle, linebackers that play at Wisconsin do that. They're in space a lot. They do a lot of different pass rushes, and obviously he can catch the ball for a pick six.
And similar to that, Kaden Johnson, another guy who's already played standing up in a system very similar to what he's going to be playing in at Wisconsin. A really, really good athlete who also played on a good basketball team, was a really good wide receiver at the high school level, so he brings some athletic qualities, but this is what he does best, get to the quarterback. Very fluid guy, knows how to rush the quarterback already. He's going to get to Wisconsin and get stronger and improve his technique, but I think between him and Herbig and a couple other outstanding linebackers coming in, Badgers are going to be able to get to the passer in the next couple of years.
And this is a really deep class for Paul Chryst. Not just his class, his best class he's brought in. It's the second highest ranked Badger class this millennium.